That was fun.
All right. Well, we'll do it again.
This is just not feeling good. I'm getting stuck to the chair.
You're getting stuck to the chair?
I think I'm super good.
Don't act asleep. You're excited to see me. Are you really sleeping? Oh, she is asleep. Okay, I'll let her sleep. Oh my gosh! Every time you do that, you're gonna scare me. Okay, good night. Bye-bye.
Diana and John take one.
She was just a normal kid. She loved to play outside and she would play hard all day long. She was in gymnastics and a little dance group.
She was an energetic newborn for sure. I think she came out jumping and laughing and kicking, and she's been one of the most dynamic kids you'd ever know.
Does it look healthy?
Nope.
Do you see worms?
Yep.
Ah, I have worms?
Yep.
We went on vacation for Thanksgiving, and after vacation, she didn't feel good for a couple weeks. And she actually told her mom that she didn't feel like herself multiple times.
By day 3 of her fever, I told John that I felt like I should probably take her in.
I'll never forget the day I got the call. She'd actually come in and see one of my partners.
And he just walked in the room and he said, "Is she normally this pale?"
He was worried about her, sent her down for labs.
And he said, "It might be overkill, but I want to run some blood tests." They drew her blood, and halfway through the draw, it stopped. She had no more blood to give.
We were getting blood drawn for like what I was allergic to, and I passed out.
I had never seen someone like lose their color like that. I mean, it was just like gradual, and her tongue curled. I remember I was just yelling. I was yelling for help, like, help her. It was one of the scariest things I've ever witnessed.
And next thing I know, the emergency room's calling saying they have her down there, and we have some bad labs.
And they got it, and they told me I had cancer. Leukemia.
Kicks you in the gut. I think a lot of people don't realize doctors, we get scared too. They don't teach you that in training. They don't tell you these kids are gonna crawl in your heart. You know, and you watch them, you care about them. You watch them grow from a newborn, you know, all the way up to teenage years.
I took a lot of things for granted, you know, because this is no new thing. There's kids with leukemia all over. But was I really aware of that? No. Not until it happened to mine.
Unfortunately, every year there are children in St. George and surrounding areas that are diagnosed with cancer. And we currently don't have oncologists, pediatric oncologists in St. George. We have phenomenal pediatric oncology care at Primary Children's Hospital. This is where the collaboration becomes so critical.
They put me and Raynie on a plane, and we flew to Salt Lake. The 2 flight attendants were really awesome. They let her listen to everything that was going on. They gave her the headset, talked to her. You know me, I'm just looking at her. Lots of questions.
Well, leukemia is a cancer of the blood cells. So as the bone marrow gets affected, all the cell lines get affected. You feel tired because you don't have the blood cells you need to carry the oxygen. You can't fight off infection very well. You can bleed. You tend to see bruising a lot, and you know, kids bleed when they brush their teeth because they can't clot blood, things like that.
Doctors come in and kind of just went over things, what was going to happen, give her chemo and give her blood and platelets, and just said it's going to be a long road.
Yeah, there's so many systems that get affected, every part of your body. It's really rough on them. And that's why you see a lot of people on chemotherapy, they lose their hair. Some of us do it naturally.
I lost my hair. We had to shave it. My dad shaved his hair too.
I got home from work and I let her shave my head, and I shaved her head.
because he wanted to support me.
Raynie and I did bond over our bald heads, which is good. Yeah, we've been buddies about that.
So children that are diagnosed with cancer have a long treatment plan. If you live far away from a cancer center, that can add significant stress to the family.
We couldn't have done it without our community.
It really took a lot of weight off, you know.
Yeah.
For the first part, me and her, we spent, you know,
Probably a good 2 months in Salt Lake. But then, you know, the community, they were good about making sure my kids had a meal every night, if they needed rides. Some people would just come pick them up and take them for ice cream.
We're committed to making sure that a child can receive as much care in St. George as possible. So we partner with the oncology team so that we can give chemotherapy in our pediatric treatment unit at the hospital.
I've never actually seen a kid like her go through this. She did. She giggled and laughed the whole way through. You could tell her bad days. You know, you could tell she just didn't feel good. But even then, she had a joke for me. You know, there was several times she left. I got emotional, tears, just because I could see what she was going through, and yet she's just fighting through and laughing and being Raynie.
She finished her last maintenance pill on April 10th of this year, so it's 2.5 years. And now she's just running around like nothing ever happened.
Our relationship with Primary Children's has really evolved since I've been here. We're 300 miles away. You know, it's a juggle. I have to think 4 and 5 and 6 hours ahead because I got to get somebody on a plane to Salt Lake in time that they're safe.
We want to continue to leverage those relationships with Primary Children's Hospital, with subspecialists throughout the state.
I'm hoping as St. George grows, we can attract more subspecialists that will get big enough that we can support them, have them here. It'll be happening in minutes, not hours.
My vision for pediatrics in St. George is for us to continue to grow the pediatric service as the community grows.